Alright, it's finally here, the new DLC trailer for Dishonored, which actually turned out it's not a DLC, it's going to be a standalone game. So it's going to come out in September. It looks like it's basically going to be the two DLCs combined and released at once. So it's going to be half a game for half the price. So you're going to be paying around $30. I'm going to go through the trailer. It's called Death of the Outsider. So it looks like they definitely went big for this. I'm going to pause it on some of the more important parts and try to break down what's going on. So here we go. Here we got Billy / Megan infiltrating, it appears to be a ship, judging by the window. It looks like a porthole. And we'll see what she's going to go after here. Here we can see that she upgraded her arm. It's kind of mechanical arm that shoots out some kind of electrical or supernatural blast. Here this guy we see has a golden tulip tattoo, which could be a new gang or organization within the game. Here we get a better look at that mechanical arm, which appears to have the mark of the Outsider on it. And we can see here she's got a pretty cool blade that I want to talk about later. Here we get a close-up of her eye, which she no longer has the eye patch, but she seems to have an upgraded version, similar to a Deadshot or Old Snake in Metal Gear Solid. I'm sure this new eye patch will bring some kind of new powers with vision, seeing through walls, etc.
Dowd, it's good to see you, old man.
You up for one last job, Billy?
Who's the mark?
Here's the big reveal. She's on the ship to rescue Dowd, the fan-favorite assassin, who supposedly retired, but it looks like he's got himself in trouble, and he's got an idea for a mission.
The black-eyed bastard responsible for all the chaos.
Here we get a closer look at that mechanical arm. When it's not powered up, it looks kind of deteriorated or cursed.
We're gonna kill the Outsider.
Okay, so that's it. Billy and Dowd will team up to kill the Outsider. It doesn't get much bigger than that. At first I was assuming the game was going to offer a choice to play as either Billy or Dowd, similar to the main game where you got to choose between Emily and Corvo. But I was looking at the website, which has more information on the game, and they seem to really focus on Billy, which makes me think that she's going to be the only playable character. And some more additional information they had was the new game will take place within the underbelly of Karnaca, and it says, using all new powers and abilities, Billy will infiltrate underground fight clubs, score off against the Sisters of the Oracular Order, the Immortal Envision, and the Outsider-obsessed Eyeless Gang. She will also face new Clockwork Soldiers, along with other new and returning foes, and retrieve ancient artifacts in a thrilling bank heist mission, eventually facing the mysterious, godlike Outsider himself. Also, with brutal combat systems, deadly weapons, powerful gadgets, and intricately designed levels, Death of the Outsider delivers the ultimate assassination gameplay that's become a hallmark of the Dishonored series, and with Arcane's signature style, you'll be able to pull off your assassinations however you like, quietly killing from the shadows or savagely eliminating foes in the open. Throughout her journey, Billy will uncover some of the secrets surrounding the Outsider, a 4,000-year-old entity who's been at the heart of the Empire's most dishonorable moments, and eventually Billy will be confronted by difficult decisions that will forever change the world around her. Okay, so like I said, that description heavily focused on Billy, leading me to think that the game is gonna, she's gonna be the main character, maybe with some Dahl in the throne in a little bit, but she's gonna be the main focus. But then the whole mission of killing the Outsider, begs the question: do the fans even want to see the Outsider get killed? He seems to be another fan favorite. And then you got to think, why do they want the Outsider killed? It seems that it's Dahl's idea, but then Billy, she accepts immediately without hesitation. So most likely they probably still hold a grudge against the Outsider for getting them involved in the killing of Queen Jessamine, Emily's mother, in the original game. And then we kind of got a sense of the bitterness of Dahl from the audiograph found on the Dreadful Whale from the sequel. If you don't remember, I'll play it for you. Here it is.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwin from a living death as Delilah's puppet. No one except the Outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy. Made my living as a killer. One of the few who've heard the Outsider's voice. I murdered an empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the Empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes.
So there you go. Judging by that audiograph, you could tell that Dahl still holds some resentment against the Outsider for getting him involved with the killing of the Queen. And he does take responsibility for his actions, but you can tell he's still bitter, and he did go out of his way to save Emily to make up for it, so he's not happy with the being used by the Outsider in the past, and this seems to be their motivation for wanting to kill him. But that leaves the question, how do you kill the Outsider? A 4,000-year-old entity that has granted them their powers, and who lives within a void. So, is there a way that they can get in the void without being detected? Or is there a way that they could pull the Outsider out of the void so they can hurt him? Maybe similar to a Freddy Krueger situation where you have to pull Freddy out of the dream world before you can hurt him or kill him. So it'll be interesting to see how they figure that out. But I've seen some comments already on the videos for the trailer that made me think that the answer might be right in front of us. If you notice the blade that Billy is holding, I said I would talk about it later. It's very similar to the blade used in the ritual to kill the Outsider when he shows Corvo in the sequel how he was killed and how he became the Outsider. If you don't remember a video, here it is.
Look around you. A crumbling island at the very edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago. This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void feels older.
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape.
So look, as you can see, the knife that guy's holding looks very similar to the knife that Billy wields on the cover, and the knife that she uses during the trailer.
I fought, but the wounds only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret.
Okay, so there you have it, guys. Will the knife used over 4,000 years ago be used again to kill the Outsider in the present day? That's just one possibility I saw that seemed the most plausible right now. And we gotta ask, will Billy even be able to kill the Outsider? He is an all-powerful being who lives in the void. So we'll see if it's even possible. And does the player even want to see the outsider killed? I can see right now, a lot of upset fans. It is a great premise, but he is a fan favorite. So we'll have to see about that, and then we'll have to think if Billy is successful in killing the outsider. Will somebody have to fill the void in the void? The website mentions Billy will have to make some, difficult decisions. Maybe Billy will have to take over the responsibilities of the outsider, or maybe we'll see one last act of redemption by the assassin Dowd, sacrificing himself to the void to atone for his past sins. I don't know, there's just so many possibilities right now, just from looking at the trailer. Definitely excited for this game. Unfortunately, we gotta wait till September to get it, though. But this was just a quick video that I made. I wanted to throw out some of my ideas and my thoughts, some of my theories. I'm sure information will come out in the future, but I still would like to know what you guys are thinking. What are your thoughts on the trailer? What are some of your ideas on how they would kill the outsider? Just leave it in the comments. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.